All right, guys. So today we're gonna be going. Can you guys unmute that, please? So what we're gonna do is go over the checklists for you guys today. We have continuation checklist, risk management, and a reversal checklist, right? There should always be, you should always know what to do next when a buying is when you're looking at some. I'm sorry, give me a second. I can't even think right now. It's way too loud in here. Every time we're looking at something, pay attention or just go out that way, please. Right? Every time that we have a buy or a sell setup, we should have a buy and a sell attached to it because you have to know what's going to happen next. You should know how to adapt to the market, right? So right now we're looking at continuation moves, right? Continuation moves. Let's make these a little smaller. Awesome. So right now we just have a high. Market gave us some bullish moves and we have a higher high right now. So as the market pulls back and starts to create some type of structure, we have to go ahead and watch out for this, right? Because we know we need that BOS in order to get a continuation move. So let's go ahead. The market just created that higher low. So right now we have higher high and higher low. So we know we need to go ahead and get this BOS to the upside in order to continue trend, right? So let's go ahead. Awesome. So market just gave us that BOS, which is exactly what we need in order for us to feel comfortable taking buys in the market, right? Market just gave us a continuation play, a continuation confirmation. Cool. So now once we get this, guys, check me out. What does the checklist say? So one, awareness. Zoom out. Where are you in the market, right? Understand where you are. If you trade New York session, you just slept for about 6 to 8 hours, right? Market's been moving, creating structure. So whatever you had marked up before you went to sleep, maybe it played out, right? Maybe it hasn't yet. You still have to mark up, wake up and mark up and see what market has done and what is market doing, right? Two, trend and structure. Well, one, we know market is bullish because this is a bullish example, right? So we are creating higher highs, right? We got higher high, higher low, higher high. So we know the trend right now, all right? Three, do we have a break of structure to the upside? Yeah, we just got that. We just got this breakout rally. Four, do we have a breakout rally? Yes, sir. We got a 3-candle breakout rally. Awesome. Oh, so where's my stop loss, guys? My starting point. My starting point is always going to be the last selling candle before the breakout rally. So this last selling candle here, we mark that up as our buy zone, right? Notice how that's the last selling candle before the breakout rally. Why is it called the starting point, right? Why is it called the starting point? Because it's literally the last selling candle that started that bullish move, right? Give me a 3 if that makes sense. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Awesome. Cool, guys. So once we find our starting point, guys, we got to go ahead and find our stop loss. That's number 6. Once we find our starting point, where's our stop loss? So where we find our starting point, we have to look for the lowest wick in that area, right? That low wick is going to be our stop. So let's go ahead. Boom. We found our lowest wick. This is going to be our stop loss. All right. So now we have the setup pretty much done. All right. Now we have the setup pretty much done. So 7, we need our take profit. Well, we know anywhere we enter, we're looking for 1 to 3s minimum. 1 to 3s minimum. Let's pull this down. We have a 1 to 3 right here. Awesome. Right? 1 to 3 or structure. 8, we have to calculate risk. You have the setup. You know exactly where you want to buy. You have to calculate your risk. Where do you calculate? Right here. There's literally a calculator for you. You put your account size. right? Whether it's 10K, 5K, 25, 100, put it in there. What are you willing to risk per trade? Is it 1%? Is it 0.25%? Right? What are you willing to risk? It's going to tell you in dollars. You put the pair that you're going to be taking a setup on, your entry and your stop loss. It does not get any easier than this. It's literally telling you what it needs and what you're going to get out of it. Right? So once you put everything in here, you calculate your lot size and it'll go ahead and give you the lot size that you should put in order to have the proper risk. Give me a 5 if that makes sense, guys. And we'll go over this on the live chart. Because it's a step-by-step. Awesome. So once we calculate your risk, we have to go ahead and set an alert. Right? Set alerts, guys. Because again, remember, the market is up top. We just broke out. So market is where? Right here, right now. Right? We're waiting for the market to come trickle back down and give us an opportunity. Okay? So let's go ahead. We put our alert. Now we have to journal this. We know where this, like what we want to do, guys. We have buy confirmations. We're waiting for buys. So let's do everything the right way. Right? You set your alert. You calculate your risk. Now you journal this. Right? Take a screenshot. I know Mike has that notion that he's given to a lot of us. Put that in there. Right? If you guys are on my FX book, go ahead and put this in there. Right? Now, I forget what did I? No, I know, but I'm trying to remember what LO means and ME means. Trying to remember. Oh, limit order. Not bad. I was drawing a blank. Limit order. I like to place limit orders, guys. I know a lot of you guys are like, nah, I want to see price action and yada, yada, yada. You know, and that's totally fine. But I'm kind of like in the morning, and sometimes like once it's past my time to go to work, you know, I can't look at the charts as much as I would like to. So once I see that opportunity and it's waiting there, I know where I want to buy. So what I'm going to do, put a limit order right here, right? Or if you're someone who likes to market execute, you're waiting for market to come back in here. You're waiting. Now, once market goes and touches this area, you're looking for your confirmations, right? In order for you to go ahead and give you that market execution, right? So what do you like to do? You like to place limit orders or do you like to market execute? Right? I like to place limit orders. Miguel, what do you like to do? Is Miguel in here? What do you like to do, bro? You like limit orders? What do you like? You like to do both. What do you guys like? Limit? Market executing gold at 2 a.m. Was it a clap or was it a smack? That's right, my boy. That's right, my boy. Now, 12, guys, patience. Again, market is up here right now. So, and market does not have to come back down right away how we want it to, right? In the drawings, it looks like this, right? Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. So we almost expect it in our mind to come down real fast, pick us up, and take off, right? It doesn't always happen like that. Sometimes market will consolidate, market will drop down, come back up, consolidate, right? We don't know what the market is going to do. We just have to stay patient and have our alerts ready. Give me a 3 if that makes sense. Let me know, guys. Awesome. And 13, you just got to be fearless. Like if you know what you're looking at, you're following the trend. You've been waiting for this setup for the past week, right? Past 2 weeks. I've waited for setups for like 3-4 months. I'm like, when market comes in that zone, I'm not waiting. Like I've been waiting for this zone. I'm gonna go ahead and enter that. Right. So if you've been waiting for a specific zone, you stay patient. And when it's the proper time to execute, you stay fearless because you've been waiting for this setup for a good while now. All right. So now, what do I mean by each buyer sell setup should have another buyer sell connected to it, right? If we're looking for buys here, right, we're looking to continue trend. Let's go ahead and delete this for right now. We're looking to continue trend. Well, let's go ahead Market's coming back down, coming to our zone. It's coming in hot. Let's go. Oh, snap. It hits our entry, and you're put into some profit. Right? You're put into some profit. And then what happens next? Oops. News hits. And you don't really look at news. You know, maybe you're new, or maybe you don't really know how to trade with news. So you just ignore it for now, whatever the case may be. But news hits, and then boom, you get something that looks like this. And you're like, oh snap. I just got clapped. My buy just got clapped. Now, guys, do you guys see anything at all? Let me know, guys. We got this BOS to the upside. Now, what just happened right here with this, guys? We just got the change of character. Let's go, Edgar. Let's go, Joey. Yes, sir. That's the head and shoulder pattern now. We just got this change of character. Bearish change of character. Let's go ahead and put this to red. Boom. Oops. Well, what happened there? Awesome. So look, we got this change of character, right? So this specific buy setup we were looking at, do we have a sell setup tied to this now?
Yeah.
Yes, right? What are our sell setups we could look at? Our shoulder, which is our BOS right here. Notice how we have higher high, higher low. My higher high is my shoulder. We get a higher high. Now this higher high is my head. It has to be my head because it's the highest peak in this bullish move. And then what happens? We reverse, right? So this highest peak has to be my head, right? This last BOS is my shoulder. So if I was looking to take some sells now, this is what I would be looking at with my stop loss at the high. Right? Now, when it comes to the starting point, I know some people don't like shoulders, and that's okay. Right? My starting point. Guys, is this a breakout rally to the downside? Yes or no?
No.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, because we did get a 2-candle breakout rally, right? So we follow that rally. We see the rally. We follow that rally back up. We got 1 candle, 2 candle, boom. This last buying candle, that's my starting point. Why is that my starting point, guys? Why is this candle here my starting point and not this one? Why is this one? Why is the blue one my starting point? Because it's what?
Well, it's the last buying candle before the breakout.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's the last buying candle before the rally breakout, right? A lot of people will see this first rally right here and will think that this last buying candle was the starting point. But yes, it is a rally, but this rally never broke and closed below, right? So this green candle is not the starting point. We're focused on the candle right before the breakout rally, right? So we can see here in this drawing that this last buying candle is the last buying candle before the breakout rally. So now we have to look for a stop loss here. Boom. That's our setup right there, guys. So look, let's go over the reversal checklist. Awareness. What are you looking for? We were looking for buys, but we just got clapped, right? So that should tell you, okay, we should have reversals on our hands now. Structure, liquidity, right? The structure I'm talking about, guys, is this right here. Higher high, higher low, higher high, change of character. You must know that in order for you to understand break of structure and change of character, right? So we have this example here with structure, higher high, higher low, higher high, change of character. And then we also have the liquidity setup where there's a lot of consolidation, We get a liquidity sweep and then a change of character right after, right? So these are the two setups that I'm looking at, what I'm talking about, structure and liquidity. All right. One has way more consolidation and one is mainly based off of structure. right? Give me a 2 if that makes sense. But it's the same setup, right? We're looking for the same thing. It doesn't matter how many touches it has off the support and resistance. As long as we get a clear of the liquidity and a massive redirection, that's the setup right there, right? So now look, let's go ahead and check it out. Do we have a break of structure to the upside? Yes, we do. Do we have a change of direction to the downside? Yes, we do. Now, did this change of character give us a brand new breakout rally? Yes, it did. Okay. Now, do we have a brand new starting point? Yes. Do we have a head and shoulder? Yes. We can see the structure, right? We can see the structure. Awesome. Now, where are our stop losses? If you like to trade the starting point, well, then your stop loss is right here, right? If you like to trade the head and shoulder, your stop loss is up here at the high, right? Now, again, whatever you're looking at, guys, it's always going to be a minimum of 1 to 3 risk to reward. Always. Minimum. Once you start understanding, market structure and how far market can go, especially when you're looking at higher time frames, most of you guys are going to start catching some big swings soon. Especially if you guys start looking at higher time frames. It's just a waiting game, right? But we have our setup marked up. So we have a 1 to 3 already done up for you guys. All right. Now let's go ahead and calculate. You put your account size in. What percentage are you willing to risk? Look at guys, it'll tell you. If I put let's put 100,000 and I'm willing to risk 0.5%, it's telling me I will lose $5 or $500, right? Let's say I want to lose 0.25%. It's telling me I will lose $250, right? So what are you willing to risk? You have to know that before you even place the trade. So this right here, very, very important. This step right here is very, very important. So all we have to do now, what pair are we trading? Entry in your stop loss. That's it, right? So this is the drawing, yes, but let's just see if it works, right? My stop loss or my entry is 100.146. Oops. Is it 0? And my stop loss is 100. Oh, this is the DXY. Let me see if I can change it. It won't work. There is no. Yeah, it's not going to work. But that's how you do it. You put your entry, you put your stop loss, and you calculate, and it'll tell you the lot size that you should use. And at the end of the day, it should give you a $250 loss if the market doesn't go your way, right? So boom, we just calculated our risk. So let's go ahead and set our alert. Boom, awesome. Now, once we have this setup already done up, guys, we calculated, we marked it up, we've set our alert. Now what we have to do is journal this, right? Take a screenshot, put it in the Notion, put it in the MyFX book. Make sure you document your stuff, guys. Now, the next question you're going to ask yourself, am I going to set a limit order or am I going to wait for market to come into my zone so I can market execution, right? That's optional. Let's go. You're a market execution. I'm more of a limit order, but hey, however we get the bread, that's how we get it, right? Now, 14, guys, patience. The market is right here right now, right? The market's right there. So what do we have to do? We have to stay patient for market to come back to this zone because market can consolidate here for a while, give us a nasty push up, come back down, consolidate for a while. We don't know what the market's going to do. So we have to stay patient. And 15, fearless. We know we want to sell, guys. When market comes into this zone, we're not going to second guess ourselves. We know what we've been waiting for. So let's go ahead and take the opportunity. Right? Does this make sense, guys? Give me a 5 if this makes sense. Awesome. Now, the risk management side, right? The risk management side. One, I mean, I kind of put this in here, with the calculating risk, but I also have it broken down for you, right? This is something that I like to use. This is something that the Monday Range uses. This is something that I think, if I'm not mistaken, Juniors is a little flip. Junior likes to take partial at 1-to-1, but it's as long as you're taking partial when you're breaking even and you have good money management, that's the whole point of this all, right? So when it comes to risk management, you got to make sure you're calculating your risk, right? Right in here. Calculate your risk. Now, what are you willing to risk per trade? What are you willing to risk? For me, I know for the setup that I want, like if I'm looking at this, guys, I know I'm willing to risk 1% on this setup. But what if there's like 2 opportunities I can take? I'm not going to take 2 1%ers. I'm going to break up my risk. So you have to understand that too. Are you taking multiple 1% on each setup? Because if you are, that's over trading, right? Over trading for sure. Okay. Now, are you taking test trades or confirmation trades or both? Right? Or both. What are you taking? You have to understand, is this something I'm gonna just test out? It's a little iffy. Maybe I've been getting clapped last week. I got clapped, man. But I still want to enter this trade. It's a nice setup. So I'm gonna go ahead and under leverage and throw a test trade. Right? You have to understand that. Or is it a confirmation? You have to understand, right? Risto, is it RR? Oh, yeah. Risk to reward. I was tripping. I was looking at 1-to-1 and looking at RR. Risk to reward, guys. We're looking at 1 to 3 minimum. Minimum, right? I know a lot of some of you guys are vets. You guys look at structure more than 1 to 3. A lot of you guys catch 1 to 5s, 1 to 6s, 1 to 8s, 1 to 10s, which is amazing, right? And that's totally fine. But we want to start off with 1 to 3s minimum, right? Break even. When are we going to break even? I want to break even at 1-to-1. So this is what I like to do, guys. This is what I like to do. I like to mark up my chart like this. Where it says 1-to-1, I like to put a line just like this. All whack. Break even. 1-to-2. Partial. Right? And then 1-to-3, obviously that's it. So you know exactly where you need to break even, exactly where you need to take partials, and the rest is the 1-to-3. Take your bag and you're done for the day. Guys, does this make sense? Do you understand why your buy setup should have a sell setup attached to it? Because you need to know how to react when market conditions change. Let me know, guys. Did that make sense? Give me a question mark if you're having trouble. We're all good? All right, guys. All right, y'all ain't saying nothing. So I'm assuming, right? I'm assuming. Right. So let's go ahead. I'm actually gonna take a picture of this real quick because we're gonna jump on different charts. All right. Let's go ahead. Do you guys need me to cover anything right here real quick before we go ahead and continue? Let me know. We're good? All right, bet. Let's go ahead. What pairs would you like me to look at, guys? You guys want me to look at anything specific? Do you see anything specifically, or you just want me to look at it? All right. All right. So let's go ahead. Anytime I jump on a chart, guys, I always. Let me see. I always want to jump on higher time frame. I was like, where are my buttons at? I want to know what's going on, right? And I don't really know what's going on unless I jump on higher time frames. So look at this, guys. Right? We've broken structure to the downside right here. And we come right back into this area. Now, I think we get a little bit of drawdown. But that's still good because if you're looking at this shoulder, your stop loss should be up here, right? Which is already at 1 to 3, most likely 1 to 2. If you're trading on this giant ass setup, most likely none of you guys are, right? But that would be the setup right there. 1 to 1 already hit break even. 1 to 2 already down here below. Would have taken profit already. But look at the structure, guys. It's repeating itself. We get higher high, higher low, higher high. Now, do we change character here or here? Let's go ahead and take a look. We change character right here. Right? We change character right there. So if I'm looking at the shoulder entry, oops. I think we miss it. Oh, yeah, we miss it. Do we get it on the weekly? That's definitely. Oh, we don't get weekly confirmation, though. All right. So look, let's take a look here, guys. We can see we have a massive drop right here. Massive drop. We break and close below this structure. And we break and close below this structure right here. Right? We do that. And we have a crazy bearish rally breakout. Right? But look at this. Do we break and close above? No, but we definitely hit stop loss if you're looking at that. That's for sure. But let's go to the weekly. I think the setup was a little different. Oh, no, that's the same. Same one. So let's go back down. Now, that setup for sure are like that's a hit stop loss, right? It is what it is. So not only that, this looks pretty bullish right here. All right, it's looking like it's pumping up. Not only that, guys, we get confirmation right here that we do have a starting point in this area. So let's go ahead and mark this up. You can see it right here. Levels is saying, yo, here's a buy opportunity. Let's mark this up. All right. So this is it right here. I'm seeing a continuation buy move, right? It already disrespected this higher high. We touched it once. And I can already see this is a lot of trend line liquidity to the downside. So I can still see it's pushing a little higher. I mean, look at that. That's crazy. So look, now let's read, let's read mark this up because we know this is the daily zone, right? Look at the 4-hour time frame. Look at the structure and how clean it is. Notice how we get a bullish breakout right here. We mark it up. It's literally calling this zone. Let's go ahead and stay fresh, and we'll tighten up a little bit. Awesome. Now, guys, does anybody see any other opportunity that we have here? Because remember, this is the rally breakout that gave us the starting point. So technically, there's still an inverted in this whole section, if you guys can spot it out. I'll give you guys a couple seconds. Let me go ahead and zoom in a little bit. Can you guys spot the inverted head and shoulder? Where's the lowest peak, guys? Huh? This one right here? Technically it's the green one, but this is the lowest peak, right? So look, notice how we get one last BOS at the downside. We get a lower low, consolidation. We get that drop down, and then we reverse. So I like this as my head and shoulder. I like that. So now we have two opportunities. We have a setup right here and a setup right here, right? So, Vinny, how do I know when the market wants to continue up. How do I know? Well, look at this, guys. Notice how market is right here right now. This is where I need to change character, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low. Now, if market really wants to continue bullish, it will break and close above here, letting us know market wants to continue, right? So what if market doesn't break and close above? And what if it starts to trickle down? Trickle down, boom. And now we get something like this. This zone gets touched, and now we're starting to go higher, right? If this is my zone, guys, and this is my previous BOS, where should I move this line to? Because this is my change of character line. Where should I move this line to, guys? I have to move it. I need to stay accurate to the market. Does anybody know? Anybody in the garage? Does anybody know where I should move this line to?
So,
This one?
yeah, right. So I'll be the,
Does anybody else want to give a to stay accurate for a change of characters? Because look, if market was to change character right now, this is what we have: lower low, lower high, lower low. Market needs to change character here, right? But what if market holds this spot and drops down lower? So now we have lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low.
go, under the first stop loss.
Under this one?
Has to pass the line of like the
BOS.
like yeah.
He's asking for the change of character.
For the change of character.
Drop all the way to the very bottom.
The next line, start up the next line.
The next lower high. Yes, Maria. The next lower high, which should be this one right here. Boom. That's it. But we have to do it, or else we're not going to be accurate, right? What if market breaks and closes above this? Boom, we get it, and oh no, we need to break above this one, but it breaks above this one. And we come back here and you miss this entry because you didn't stay accurate to the market structure, right? It's that simple, guys. We have to do it. We have to mark that up. Like it's a must, guys. In order for you guys to know where that change of character should be, that's how you know market wants to continue up. We get lower low, lower high, lower low. Now market has to break and close above this one. So what if it doesn't? Well, then we still have a chance to come lower. And we might have a shot here. Now we need to break and close above this one in order for us to continue higher. Does that make sense, guys? That's why marking up your change of characters is very important. As market is dropping down to your entry, if you know you want buys right here, you should definitely be marking up your change of character line, your previous lower highs. Stay accurate to that. When you stay accurate, guys, I'm telling you, your guys' trading is going to get so crazy because that's the confirmation we need, right? But as of right now, this is it. These are the setups, right? These are the setups. So if you guys are with me real quick, let's see, I'm pulling up the confirmation checklist on continuation. On continuation, right? Do we have a BOS? Oh, one awareness, right? What is the market doing? Is it bullish? Is it bearish? What are we looking for? Buys or sells, right? Market's bullish, so we should be looking for buys. Now, do we have a BOS? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Awesome. Do we have a breakout rally to the upside? Yep. Yes, we do. Do we have a starting point? Yes, we do. Stop loss? Check. Now we have to mark it up with the 1 to 3. Minimum 1 to 3 risk to reward. Yes, sir. Calculate risk. Okay, cool. Now it's time to calculate. Let's just say I'm on a $10,000 account. And look at this, guys. If I'm willing to risk 1%, that 1% is $100. But what if I want to risk 1/4%? Now it's $25. Now I have 4 chances to play with until I lose that 1%. Right? We're on EUR USD. My entry is 0.7835. And my stop loss is, excuse me, 675. So look at this, guys. Let's calculate. Oh, did I put this wrong? Oh, yeah, I did. Boom. So it's letting me know that I can put a 0.16 with a $10,000 account, and at the end of the day, I'm risking 0.25%, and I'm only losing $25 if the market doesn't go my way. Does this make sense, guys? Let's do it again because we have one right here. Minimum 1 to 3. Let's calculate this one. 0.7 378. Stop loss 0.7 238. Let's calculate. It's telling me I could put a 0.18, and at the end of the day, with the $10,000 account, I'm only risking 0.25%, and I'm only risking $25, guys. Right? So boom, I've calculated my setups. Now let's go ahead and put alerts. Boom.
Where do you usually put your alerts?
I usually put them like this, right above my zone. Yeah, I never really put them like tight like this because the market can literally touch this right here and then come back up, and then you just see a wick, and you're like, well, fuck, that just hit my entry, but you missed it, you know? So as the market goes higher, your risk becomes higher. So you want to put it a little bit above, that way you have time to hop on your phone or, you know, get on your computer or just see it in general. Yep. Awesome. So we set our alerts, guys. Now we journal this setup. We journal this. Take a screenshot. Put it in the Notion that Mike gave us, or put it in the My Forex book. Put it in your computer. Save it. Trades of, what are we in, August? May. Trades of May. You know, have your stuff organized. That way you can look back and be like, man, EUR USD, that shit claps me, bro. I'm not good at EUR USD. But GBP USD, you're like, you know what? I'm seeing more progress and profit with GU. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and stick to GU. Right? Now, are you a limit order trader or are you a market execution trader? You have to ask yourself that. Again, guys, market is right here. So we stay patient. We know we want to buy here. Our alert will notify you. Right? We stay patient, and when market comes to these zones, we stay fearless, guys, because we want to shift the market up, right? Give me a 5 if this is making sense. Let's go. Let's go. So this right here, guys, this was a continuation setup, right? We do get the breakage structure to the upside. But right here, I mean, it is a continuation, you can say, but we don't actually break structure till right here. So this would be more of a reversal setup, in my opinion. Now, why? Because notice how we were looking to buy here. Right? Yes, your starting point's right here. It missed it, right? But look at this slight downtrend. Now, we're not downtrending heavy, but is this not a slight downtrend? Yes or no? Yes, right? So this is what we do. We always have to mark up our zones, guys. Consolidation. We can see support right there, right? BOS to the downside. BOS. Let's move this out the way real quick. And let's call this my change of character line. Change of direction. I need a change of direction in order for me to start looking for buys. Market drops lower, consolidates, drops lower. Okay, cool. My BOS. I get one last BOS, right? But where should I move this change of direction line to? I need to move it now because market went lower. Where should I move it, guys? Should I keep it here or should I move it down here? I gotta move it. I gotta move it. But notice how we get that liquidity buildup, the liquidity sweep, and then we shift up, right? Boom, that's a clean head and shoulder move. So let's go over this real quick. Now we're going over the reversal checklist. One, awareness, right? We know we want to look for buys. So as market's coming down, we need to see that change of character in order for us to be like, okay, well, market wants to start heading up now, right? So awareness, we're looking for buys because market's bullish. Let's focus on the structure. Two, structure and liquidity. We can easily see market is consolidating, dropping lower, consolidating, dropped lower, then reversed. We can see that, right? Do we have a break of structure to the downside? Yes, we do. Do we have a change of direction to the upside? Yes, we do. Did the change of direction give us a breakout rally? Yes. Right? Do we have a starting point? Yes. Right? Do we have a head and shoulder? Yes. So now where are our stop losses? Well, with both setups, since this right here is the starting point, well, this would be the stop loss for both setups in this case. Right? So now, again, we already got over the 1 to 3, calculate, alert, calculated, journal, limit order, market execution. But guys, do you guys understand how easy it is to mark it up when you actually have a checklist on you? It's fairly easy. Fairly easy. Let's go ahead and look at
Any quick question?
what's up.
Is there anything that you see that, like, if it's coming to your area that you're like, oh, never mind, like, I'm not gonna take that?
What do you mean exactly?
Like if there's news and it's just like a very impulsive move and it's very strong, is there like anything that comes when it's coming to the market that you're like, oh no, like I'm gonna hold off on that shoulder or hold off on that starting point?
I mean, if you want to see more liquidity, that can be like like an extra confirmation, like, okay, there's market created a lot of liquidity before coming to my shoulder. So it has like incentive to drop lower. But to be honest, I'm not looking for that every single time for me personally. But that could be, right? That's what smart money does, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Right? They want to see more liquidity being built up. So once the liquidity is swept, they want to see more liquidity being built up. Then when market comes up aggressively, they have incentive to go lower.
Okay.
Right? But for me personally, I'm not really worried about that, especially if we get some clean structure. Boom, clean structure, clean structure. We wait. Let's go ahead and get it. Yep. Nas. Who got clapped with Nas this week? I know some of y'all did. I know y'all did because I did too. It happens. Right? It happens. But look at this freaking snipe, yo. Look at this. Let's look at the structure real quick, right? We know we're bullish. We know the indices are insanely bullish right now. So let's look at the structure that we have, guys. We get a BOS to the upside. We do get a starting point here. Now we just missed that, and that's fine. But look at the structure that it made. We have consolidation. And then we have our change of direction. Boom. Look at this, guys. We have a rally breakout, 1 candle rally with the starting point. That was a move there. That was a move there. Right? Excuse me. But even though it hit the starting point, I'm still looking for this right shoulder. I'm always looking for this right shoulder. Boom. So look at, yes, this starting point was touched. Okay, cool. Look at the market structure. We get consolidation. We have all kinds of consolidation. Market sweeps below, clears it out. And then we get a change of direction. Right there, right? So we can see we have a starting point right here, which it did get an opportunity. It just didn't hold to continue up. But look at this, guys, right down to the right shoulder. Now, if you're trading this right shoulder, where should your stop loss be, guys? Right here, right? Yeah, you get close to hitting stop loss, but I guarantee you, you don't hit stop loss. And market goes up and hits your 1 to 3. Hits your 1 to 3, right? So as this starting point was hit, and this starting point was hit, and this right shoulder was hit, the only one left inside of this, oh, I'm sorry, right here as well. Notice how we get structured, right? So after we get this buy, look at the structure. Happens again. Lower low, lower high, right shoulder, aka the brand new head, and we change character, right? So most likely you're looking for your next buy right here, and so was I. So I got clapped with news, right? I got clapped right here with news, and then what happened? It came right back down to my right shoulder down here, gave a snipe, and we're back up. We're back up. Not only that, guys, how many of you agree that this right here is a lot of structure and a lot of BS to go through? You guys tell me. Who is looking at this and be like, yo, I'm kind of confused. Like, where do I start? Who would be saying that right now? Give me a 1 if that's you, and give me a 2 if you're okay with this market structure. All right, cool. Now, guys, to clear confusion, all you have to do is go up, right? If you're good with this market structure, that means you've done the work and you're confident in what you see, which is great, right? But guys, when it's a little bit too hard and things don't look as clean, go up a time frame. Gets much clearer. Gets much clearer, guys. Okay, cool. Kind of looks similar still. Kind of looks similar still. Okay, let's go up one more. So we just went over a head and shoulder pattern. We just went over 2 or 3 starting points and like 2 or 3 head and shoulder patterns in here, right? But can anybody see, and you guys have the checklist. I just gave you guys a checklist right now. Does anybody see a move in here? Can you guys see it? Would this be a continuation move or a reversal move? BOS. Maria, hit me up on Telegram. I want to work with you. You're pretty active, and I respect that, so let's work. Hit me up on Telegram. We get a BOS to the upside. BOS. Guys, do we have a breakout rally? Yes. Guys, do we have a starting point? Guys, how easy was this? All you had to do was wait. That's all you had to do. You needed to wait for this break of structure. You needed to wait for this candle to happen. So look, while you're waiting for this candle to happen, let's see who's trading on the 1 hour. So look, somebody who caught the starting point, and most likely the shoulder before getting that breakout. So these are the 2 setups that were caught before you got that daily rally. See what I mean? Look at, oh, snap. See how they're below this black line? So those 2 whoever were trading those 2 setups, they caught the breakout. That's fine. Let other people catch the setups, guys. especially when you know what you're looking for and what you're waiting for, let other people do what they do. You just sit tight. You just sit tight. Why? Because the market can't go up forever. Market can't go up forever. It's going to have to pull back and give you something. So notice how you could have cleared up all that noise by jumping up 2 time frames, and you could have caught an easy continuation move. Patience is key. Patience is key. Someone mentioned gold, and we'll go ahead and wrap up with this. Let's go to the higher time frame. So we're on the weekly right now, and we do not break and close above here on the weekly. So this right now is not a starting point. Let's go to the daily. We did not break and close above. I'm really liking this zone right here on higher time frames. Just look how clean it is. We get a breakout, massive, massive bullish rally, and my starting point is right here. Right? So I would be waiting for buys right here. Higher time frame. This might take, look how long did this take to develop? This took 41 days. I might wait another 41 in order for market to come back down. But I'm willing to wait to continue the bullish market. Right? Now let's drop down a lower time frame. Let's go to the 4 hour because I can already kind of see that shift that's happening. We cleared liquidity here. Now, if market does want to continue down, right? If it does want to continue down, I would like to see it break and close below this low, right? But for right now, let's look at the structure that it gave us. On the 4 hour, we do break and close above, right? But let's look at the structure and let's see what we have, right? So let's go ahead. Guys, you guys tell me, is this a bullish rally breakout? Is this the starting point right here? Yes. Yes, that's a starting point. My stop loss right there. Now, look at the structure. Look at the structure. Lower low. Yes, it consolidates. It consolidates. Who cares? Look at the big moves. Look at the lower low, the lower high, the lower low, change of character. Not only that, we have a setup inside the setup. Lower low, lower high, lower low, change of character. Right? So I'm liking this one. I like this right here. If you want a real good risk to reward, I would use this one. And if you're okay with a little bit of drawdown, you can use this one. Either or are both fine, to be real. To be real. At the end of the day, you should be calculating anyways, right? So, but right now, this is bullish structure, right? This is bullish structure. So these are zones that I would be looking to take some possible buys off of. Maybe we wait for the confirmations. When it comes to indices and gold, I like to wait for the confirmations. Just because like they're a lot more volatile, so they can just hit your stop loss for no reason. But when it comes to pairs, I'm I just limit order. I'm not really focused on market execution on those. Just because they respect a lot more and they're less volatile. So if it hits my stop loss, I'm like, it wasn't meant for me. But when it comes to indices and gold, I'm like, you motherfuckers are always doing that shit. Right? But this is it right here. This is it right here. Not too shabby at all. At all. Not too shabby at all. Now let's just say these are our buy setups, right? Now I need to get in my mind, I need to know what to look for when the sales start to come in, right? What if these get clapped? Boom, news hits. I should always have a buy and a sell already ready with my setup. This is my buys. These are my buys, but I still need to have my sells ready, or at least know mentally what I can do when market conditions change. And like we said, right, if we're looking at this as a giant head and shoulder, neckline, head, we get this change of character. I'm really liking this shoulder right here. Really liking that one. Really liking that one right there. But we'll figure that out when it comes. Right now, we're still in bullish territory. But in your mind, you need to know, okay, well, if this doesn't happen the way I expect, what can we do? Right? What can we do? Does that make sense? Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Awesome, fam. Let me see. All right. I hope you guys got some value with that checklist. I want to start running with that a lot more. I also want, you guys to be a lot more interactive. This call is pretty small. So we get a bigger group, we'll go ahead and get more interactive. Yeah, of course, bro. I got you. And I really wanted to bring something else out today, right? It was either between this or the swing high low support and resistance that Will was telling us about on his call Wednesday. But when I saw there was only 6 people, I'm like, nah, they're not ready yet. They're not ready yet. So confirmation checklist it is. And I know a lot of you guys need that as well, right? Levels is easy, but we can still overcomplicate it, right? We can still overcomplicate the easy things. So literally, you have a checklist and you guys know what you guys are seeing. Stop second guessing yourself. Stop second guessing. You know what a breakout rally looks like. A lot of you guys know what a breakout rally looks like. You guys know what a starting point looks like. Now, what you guys need to get going is the market structure. Find your head and shoulders. You guys need to go ahead. And if I were you guys, like, I'm not sure how long you guys have been in, but right now we're like on month 4 or 5-ish. I don't even know. But for the rest of the year, I would be focusing so hard on market structure. I don't care how simple or easy it is. I want to focus on that. Because if you can have somebody mark it up and you know exactly where to put higher highs, higher lows, BOS change of characters, you guys know the market. Now it's about finding entry points and pinpoints, right? Which we help you with. You hop on Go Lives, they help you with that, right? But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys had a great call. Guys, we have the crypto event this Sunday. I hope to see all you guys out here. If you guys are in Cali, I hope to see you guys. I know Texas just had theirs, I think yesterday or today, if I'm not mistaken. So shout out to you guys. You guys packed it out. I seen that. I give you guys props, man. But I hope to see you guys out. I want to see you guys, talk with you guys, interact, and just get closer with you guys. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I will see you guys on Monday. Peace out, family.